October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but this is not just another year. 10 News anchor Heather Wallaga joins us with Emily Ann Buck from the nonprofit Marsy's Law for Tennessee.
Emily Ann, thanks for being with us this afternoon. I know this is a really personal issue for you. How are you trying to get the word out to let people know about the warning signs?
Yes, so this is such a great month right now because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we can really put that in the spotlight in many different ways by letting families see how victims might be going through abuse, especially during this really hard time with COVID where people are more isolated. And so this is a bigger month more than ever to get the word out about what domestic abuse might look like, whether it's a teenager in a dating relationship or somebody that's even older. It happens in every single type of culture, every age group. And so right now we have more isolation and we're not necessarily picking up on the warning signs because we're not seeing the people we're used to seeing. So some of those warning signs that we have, right now would be seeing somebody in baggier clothing or bruises is the obvious thing that's, on their body, but we're not necessarily going to see that if we're not meeting our friend at our church group or mommy group or whatever it may be, because they're just stuck at home afraid of the virus. So this has been really great for abusers, as we've seen an incline in that happening right now because they can use all these tactics to hide that. So it's so important right now for that neighbor or that friend that we have not seen in a while to possibly check up on them if your gut is telling you that you might need to do so.
And what should you do if you suspect someone you know or love is the victim of domestic violence?
So that's such a tricky question because a lot of the times the person that wants to help wants to go straight to the person, and you can put their life in danger if you text them and their spouse sees the message, because a lot of the times it's monitored, their computers, their phones, whatever it may be. So the best way to do that is to get them alone, which I know is very rare, like I was saying right now. But to get them alone, and if your gut is telling you something different, do a check up on them. Call the police, call the Family Justice Center. They are wonderful in Knoxville, and they help with all this type of crime to help the victims find safe places here in Knoxville. So if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to who you think might be a victim, definitely call the police or the Family Justice Center. But again, if you can get them alone and let them know, hey, I see that this is going on, or I saw this going on a year ago, and I just want to check up on you. You don't look good, or something doesn't look right. I want to let you know that I'm here for you. Because ultimately, it has to be their choice that they recognize the signs of abuse, not just you recognizing the signs of abuse, because they're going to be scared to death to leave that relationship.
And Almond Bum, you're asking people to light their porch purple. This is a conversation starter.
Yes, yes. So it's not for Halloween. If you're driving around and see bright purple light bulbs coming off a doorstep outside, it's not for Halloween. But right now, Marsy's Law has started this campaign called #LightYourPorchPurple. That's a tongue twister. To put purple light bulbs on the doorstep to bring awareness to domestic violence. And so that way we're thinking about it this month, and this is a great time to be thinking about it. So go grab your purple light bulbs and show support, because I guarantee you the stats are so high for abuse. You do know somebody that has gone through this, that is close to you. And so maybe show your support by getting those purple light bulbs out there.
And make sure you check on your loved ones, check on your neighbor. Emily Ann, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.